Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm Rafi Azmi bin Rizani. I'm from the AVM, and then I'm one of the member of Jordan Group. Yes, it teaches us on how to do a business in our life. As we know, selling is a sunnah, and it is really good to implement in our life. Yes, I thought that doing business is really simple and easy as ABC, but I was wrong. I learned on how to sell fruits in a good manner with a knowledge of business, and then I learned to approach people to buy from us. In terms of life, I learned that not easy on how to get the money to live in life, but that's the only way that we need to do to survive in our life in this dunya by working. I learned more on the communication skills and marketing skills. It helps more on how to get more customers by brainstorming a bunch of ideas on creating creative content to get more people buying foods from us. Based on my experience, I once offered a customer my product, which the fruits, but he rejected it as he said that he was not impressed by our packaging. But I insisted him to try first our fruits, and suddenly he agreed that he impressed of the taste of the watermelon, and then he wanted to buy 2 watermelons from us. I've encountered this experience during a fundraising where this customer had no money to buy the fruits from us. So I gave him 3 fruits to him as a charity and for free. And I don't even think about to get sales, to get a profit, as I think by giving them for free and ikhlas, Allah will give more rezeki to us, not only in terms of money, but maybe in terms of everything, including health, your wellness, and anything.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Azman bin Hamdan. So, I will explain about my part. This is what is, in your opinion, is the relationship between this task and the subject of Islamic studies. The relationship that the task and Islamic studies have in between is that it teaches me to be honest with our product quality and make sure our customers get their fair change and never never take advantage of people. Mm, does this activity change your perception and a way of thinking about life? I will say that this task did change my perspective a bit about life, which is if I work alone, then my task will be much more faster. But if I work together as a team, then I will reach further together with them. Third one is, what additional skills or soft skills did you learn from this assignment? Soft skills that I've obtained from the task is that I can now communicate with people much more better than I used to. I also can work better as a team. I can communicate with them, and if there's any problem, I can solve it together with them. And lastly, I also now know how to convince people in order to make them buy our product. People usually buy um because of good item and also quality product, and that's it. And moving on to the next one, what do you do If you offer someone a service or a product, but he or she declines it and leaves. If I'm being honest, if someone declines my offer, I will not be upset about it. But moreover, I will say thank you for your time and focus on the next person. And I do not have to be upset about someone who declines my offer. And lastly is how do you relate and apply Ihsan in facing people during the fundraising activities? So how did I apply Ihsan during the test is by being honest all the time with our consumers. For example, when during this fundraising, there's this one guy, he give me a 10 ringgit note and he forgot to take back his change. And then I rush back to him and give him back the change fairly. And that's all from me. Thank you. Sorry. For that, I have photos of proof. This is me and Shafiq during our fundraising activities. This was the guy that I mentioned today, that I just mentioned just now. And this is after we already finished our selling. And sorry, I think I didn't share screen. Sorry. Okay. This was this is the proof evidence. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nur Shafiq bin Ubadullah. I'm from Bachelor Creative Multimedia course, and today I would like to do my reflection for Islamic Studies. So I will answer, I will do this reflection based on the question be given. So for the first question, in your opinion, is there a relationship between the task and the subject of Islamic Studies? For me, I find that the task be given for Islamic Studies is relatable, as for the first task that I've been given is a charity work, which is to collect the amount of 250 to be given to a certain NGO. So I find that the activity being given is relatable, as in Islam that we are being encouraged to do charity work to help others who in needs. So the first question, does this activity change your perspective and way of thinking about life? For me, based on my experience that I've been given, I find that the task is quite challenging, but I think it is successful, as because in our life, to do charity work, sometimes we need to give all our will and our the gift that we be given to help others, so that we can ease the life for the people who in need. Next, what additional skill and soft skill do you learn from the assignment? So, based on the question, I find that I develop I develop my soft skill. For example, to to talk with people in public, to ask them if whether they want to buy the product that we will sell to raise the money. And the skill that I gain from this activity is creative thinking on how we should do the task to encourage people to buy the product that we sell to gain the money for 250 for the charity. Next, what do you do? Do you do if you offer someone service or product, but he or she declines it and leaves it? So my experience for during while doing this task, I find that there's a pros and cons. Pros is easier and when the customer immediately buy our product when they heard about the charity. That's a good thing. But the cons is we are the point that we try to persuade people to buy the item that we sell. For me, when people declines the product that we sell, it is up to them, because when we sell a product, we cannot force people to buy it. So uh so we just try our best to persuade them. If they don't have the will to buy, so we respect them. So we just try to promote to other people. So because we don't want to force the particular person to buy the product if they doesn't want to buy it. Maybe it didn't fulfill their needs. So for me, it's okay. Just try our best to fulfill other people need. We cannot like we cannot fulfill everyone needs in the world. Okay, for the last question, how do you relate and apply ESAN in facing with people during fundraising activities? So we just try to set a goal in our mind where we wanted to help people. So we apply all the knowledge and energy to do a good thing. So first we try we for the product that we sell, we will make sure it was a top quality product, so that it will make people happy when they buy them. They will be happy. They will enjoy the product that we give. So while facing with people, we try to put our brightest face, so that people will be more comfortable buying with us. So other than that, what I understand about Ehsan is a generosity. So we try to be generous with people. If let's say, sometimes we try to sell to student, they say that they lack of money, so we try to give them a discount, to help them fulfill their needs. So that's all for me. My name is Nur Shafiq. Thank you and goodbye.
Hello, my name is Kayu Zarif. I from Group 6, that is Jordan. Today, I would like to present about my reflection regarding the assignment one. So basically, for the first question is, in your opinion, is there a relationship between the stars and the subject of Islamic study? For me, yes, because there are a lot of things for in Islamic we need must do and also not to do. For example, like we do must always honest the product to the customer, like how's the quality, and we also need for the not to do, like something like we sell the spoiled one. Like for example, today we sell like the product of the yesterday food, not fresh one. So that is not a good thing for in Islamic. So for the second question, do the activity change your perspective way of thinking about life? For me, yes. Because it's help for right now our assignment to do charity, so to do fundraising for giving during the Ramadan. So it quite good thing for us for doing this thing, because it also give us a very good thing to give more energy and also make more thoughtful to others. For the third question, what additional skill or soft skill did you learn from this assignment? For me, especially a teamwork we do in team where we improve a lot, especially when we do divide the task between us, especially me do the design of the poster. And also the second soft skill, of course, is communication skill. Uh, I also communicate a lot doing the teamwork. Other than that, also we do communicate with the customer for telling them what kind of food we tell in the detail and how much the price of the product. So the fourth question is, what do you do if you offer someone a service or a product, but he or she decline it and leave? So if the customer decline our product, we must respect their decision, because we as a seller not to force them. Unless if they asking, we just answer the question of they asking. So lastly, the question is, explain how do you relate and apply ISAN in facing with people doing the fundraising activity. For us, ISAN is very important because each seller have their own rezeki. So we need to have a lot of sabar doing the fundraising, because not all people like to buy your product. So I also, some of the customer would like to support us for fundraising. So it depends on the situation. We just have a lot of sabar doing the selling. Inshallah, we get the fundraising for the money for to do the for Ramadan charity. So that's all for me. Thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zarin Shah bin Zainal, and today I will be answer five questions that had been given. So first question is, in your opinion, is there a relationship between the stars and the subject of Islamic studies? Yeah, it is. So what we learn is we need to be honest based on our sellings, be truthful, and also need to be make sure the price is reasonable. For example, if you like buy this fruit for three ringgit and then you sell around that 20 ringgit, is something ridiculous. So in Islam also doesn't allow to sell that much amount, because what do you call it, boleh datang mudarat. So basically in our business we don't have any interest and stuff. So even though Nabi Muhammad SAW, he's also a businessman, and his wife Khadijah also a businesswoman. Alright, next questions. So next question is, does this activity change your perception and way of thinking about your life? Okay, to be honest, I had an experience sell a product. So for me, for the first experience that I had before, it changed my perception. But because of the experience that I've been before, it's normal to me to approach people. So there's a way, because I learned there's two ways of doing a marketing. The first way that I learned is by the customer, whenever they want to buy, they need to see, touch, feel. So from that, they come out a trust. So once they trust us, then they will buy the product. So basically now people are a lot of businessmen, they're doing online. So the second option is online. So basically we were doing the first one, physical. So they touch, they see, and then they taste the fruit, is it fresh or not. Then once they love it, then they bite, right? So that's what I learned. So it's very tough, but most of most of our fruits that we sell are from our friend members. So alright, next one is, what additional skills and soft skills did you learn from assignment? Alright, the skills that we learn, a lot of what do you call it, sincerely, honestly. So basically before we sell this stuff, we have creating a poster. So we had been noticed by madam that the poster, what we sell is by only a mango fruit, but in the poster, just to make it interesting, we put strawberry, put all. So madam will say, in Islamic you need to be honest, we cannot put what you're not selling to. So we change it, because that things it may make people interest for the first time, but and also it may bring the disappointed for the customer. So in Islamic, what we learn is everything what we want to do is need to be honest, be truthful, and reasonable price. What do you call it? Elakkan pembaziran. That's all. I think because before we sell, we need to do a calculation. So my job is by calculating things. I'm handling the finance, so I need to make sure the money that we put in our team put doesn't waste. So we need to see the price of the fruit that we sell. Is it good price that people can afford to buy or not? So I learn a lot based on finance. I need to think before I create this price. I ask every of my friend membership, is it 5 ringgit for the fruit? This kind of amount is a burden for you to pay for to buy it. And certain people say okay, not so, and some people say it's fine. 5 ringgit is affordable price. There's some people, some of my friends that buy, he's just joking, see that it's too expensive and stuff. But I think majority of them will vote for having a good price. So next is okay, question number 4. What do you do if you offer someone a service or product but she decline and leave? Alright, okay, it happens that we sell, they will like, oh, no thanks. Maybe there's 2 reasons why. So maybe it's our skills, that how we approach.
Hi, my name is Nur Anissa Natasha. I'm taking Bachelor in Creative Multimedia. My ID is 1020210202221. So I will answer the first question that will given. For the first question, my answer is yes. There is a relationship between this fundraising activity and the subject of Islamic studies. In Islam, giving in charity of sedekah is highly encouraged, and fundraising for a good cause is considered a noble act. The act of selling a product can also be viewed as a form of trade, which is an important concept in Islamic economics. My answer for question number 2 is it is possible that this activity can change my perception and way of thinking about life. Engaging in a fundraising activity for a good cause can give a sense of purpose and satisfaction. And it can also help me to appreciate the importance of giving and helping others. It can positively impact my outlook on life. My answer for number 3 is some additional skill or soft skill that I learned from this fundraising activity include teamwork, communication, organization, time management, and problem solving. Selling fruit cup required coordination among the group members, effective communication with potential customer, and the ability to handle unexpected challenges. My answer for number 4 is if someone declined to buy my product or service during the fundraising activity, it is important to maintain a positive and respectful attitude. I will simply thank them for their time and let them know that I am available if they change their mind. It is important not to pressure or guilt-trip them into buying, as this can be counterproductive and may negatively impact my relationship with them. Last, question number 5. My answer is Ihsan is the concept of challenge or doing things in the best possible way. In facing people during fundraising activity, one can apply the concept of Ihsan by treating others with kindness, honesty, and sincerity. This includes offering the best possible product and service, being courteous and respectful to potential customer, and striving to please Allah in all aspects of the interaction. The Prophet Muhammad SAW taught that Ihsan is to worship Allah as if you see Him, and if you cannot achieve this, then know that He sees you. This can be applied in the context of fundraising by treating others as you would like to be treated, and by doing things in the best possible way. So that's all from me. Thank you.